I hope you know this isn't just a tarot reading. This is a soul tuning. So if you're here, you're already in alignment with the frequency coming through today. So let's just listen in and see what we have. Hello, hello, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day for those of you that see me whenever you see me. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. We're going to start with an affirmation. Thank you, all of you, for coming in every day. This affirmation just helps get us in the flow of this vibration because we're all different frequencies, right? So here we go. Let's take a deep breath in. I am open to Spirit's gentle guidance and trust what is meant for me will be revealed. I am ready to remember, ready to receive, ready to rise. And so it is. All right, my beautiful ones. I hope you have a lovely day. Let's see what this flow, this energy has for us today. What does life have for us today? What is life offering us today? Um, I've already shuffled the cards and meditated. I do that before I get on camera. And I am just cutting them in front of you guys. Okay. All right. So, what's the main energy, the main focus or theme that can flow through us today? Oh, you guys know I love this Knight of Swords. I love the Queen of Swords. I love all the queens and kings. Actually, what am I saying? But I do love the King of Swords. The King of Swords has been through some BS, through some really brave stuff is what he had to do, right? He's dealt with people betraying him and abandonment and really kind of knowing but not being allowed to show his feelings, right? So he's a very stoic kind of guy. I would say you wouldn't see that when you first see him. Well, as the king, yes. As the page, no. But he's been through a lot, right? But and he doesn't see the world like everybody else. He's got genius inside of him. His mind is very agile and very quick. Okay. He moves from his inspiration. He knows how to take what's in the ether, what's in his brain, the ideas, and he knows how to move on them, cut the fat, cut whatever needs to be cut out, cut whoever needs to be cut out, and to make his reality what he wants. But he's also a fierce protector for those that he loves. So I see this in a couple of ways. The main energy for some of you is going to be about getting that inspiration and moving on it, but understanding that when you move on it, there have to be some I wouldn't say, it is a loss. There have to be some losses, right? But it's not like a loss as in it's a tragedy and you have to well, I guess for some people it is, but at the stage that you are now, it shouldn't be such a deep tragedy, right? You understand at this point that not everybody is going to be where your dreams are. Not everybody can go where your dreams are, right? Because that's a different energy and they're not willing, yeah, not willing or able, some of them, they're not evolved enough yet to be in that space. Does that make sense? So you being happy and abundant and happy, abundant, joyous, inspirational, and being inspired. You being in that frequency where your dreams are, which is all of that I just described, that's not the same place where this person or this organization or this job or this situation, they can't be in that. Okay, because that's a different you, right? This is where the King of Swords comes in. He knows how to let them go, cut it off, do what he needs to do because, and protect those that need to be protected, right? he kind of has this innate way of knowing. It's innate. It means you don't even think about it. It just is, of who can come and who can't, right? So trust that within you. He's genius. He's got genius inside. We all do, but this is that energy today. So there's a inspiration. There's an aha moment that will come to you where you're like, I didn't know, I didn't see it before, but I know how to do it now. I know how I'm going to let this go, move on the situation, and I know the next step to take. I know that I mean, yeah, more to me than other people mean to me. And I know that sounds callous, but that's the King of Swords. Like, he's come through so much BS. People have abandoned him. There was nobody there for him. He struggled and took his way out of it through sheer will and bravery and genius, right? So this is what this energy is. There are some things that you're going to see very clearly, and you're going to have aha moments. Some of you, others of you are going to get that validation that yes, it should go this way. You should let that go. You should bring that person, because it's not just about letting go either. There are people that will enter your life as you're transitioning into that dream part, right? Into your dream life. They will come into your life as well, and they're meant to go with you. They're moving in that vibration with you. So it's not about just losses, right? It's about um, being very, very good at um, your intuition, because he's very intuitive as well. So it's about really paying attention to your intuition and knowing, yes, that person could still come along, and no, that person can't come along, and yes, that job can still come along, and no, that job can't come along, right? It's like that. It's that type of energy. You're going to be very clear, very directed, and you're going to be able to move. The King of Swords has no problem. Look at the swords that he wields. He's very responsible with his swords. He's not like the page or even the knight who's just about the bravery, right? And the page just doesn't know any better because the page hasn't lived yet. He doesn't have enough experience. This king does. So he understands the power that he wields, and he has no problem using it when necessary. Okay? So wow. Love that. For some of you, this bigger energy, I do see, I just saw. Yeah, you have a king coming in. So for some of you, I mean, yeah, it could be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, right? But more so, this person is about you'll know him because he's sort of a protector. So he could work in the military. He could be in the military. He could be in the justice system. He could be, I mean, yeah, it could be all that. But more so, you'll know him because he's a fierce protector. Okay. That's for some of you. For others of you that are men, this is a king coming in. Um, yeah. She's very fierce. Okay. So I'm seeing that she's got a lot of masculine energy, but let me make that very clear. She's masculine because she had to be masculine in her ways, right? She's masculine because nobody ever came to save her. She's masculine because she's had to pick up that energy and move through life, right? There is no doubt that when I'm feeling whoever these people are, that they are feminine. They have that feminine side. They just haven't been allowed to express that so much, but it's there. So, yeah, I don't know why I'm going deep into that, but this woman may come off as very independent and very bossy and very like it's not too harsh. It's just like very male energy, right? But you, it's funny because you don't see that. You see the softer. You see that she had to, but you see the softer. You bring out the softer side of her. Okay, that's just if it's in a relationship. But I don't know why I'm going into relationships, but I don't usually. All right, so let's move on. Um, yeah, it's funny. It's funny because I don't really want to talk about. love that much because I don't think everybody's ready to hear what I gotta say. I've said that to a couple of you guys on here, and I know y'all are interested, but yeah. All right, let's move on. Sorry. Uh, so what is the gift or the challenge? Oh, look at that. You have the Emperor. Come on. All right. So, as the King of Swords energy, I feel like the challenge will be, like I said with this woman, to work with others. The King of Swords, I told you, nobody came by to save him. Nobody was there for him. He was abandoned. He was uh, always got the short end of the stick, always like overcompensated and overdid it because that was the only way that he could protect himself and protect others, right? So he learned to work alone. Um, but he, yeah, he learned to work alone. But with this emperor, that can be a challenge because you're not doing it that way this time. This is time for the king of swords, if that's you, to move past that, to heal from that, to see a different perspective of life and understand that there are people around, that there are people that want to help you and work. And it's not even help, want to work with you. Yeah, want to work with you, because you're building an empire, right? So that's a challenge for some people. It's a challenge because he's not used to delegating, but as the king, he has to delegate to become the emperor. The one thing the emperor knows is he didn't build that empire alone. It's not that he couldn't, he just is smart enough to know. He's wise enough, he's smart enough. Remember, genius, right? And he has some of that in there. He's smart enough and he's wise enough to know that why is he overworking? He doesn't have to. He's got people around him that have their talents, and all together as a group, you can build an empire. Okay, but that's a challenge if you're not used to reaching out and saying, I don't know how to do this. Can you show me the way? You seem to be an expert at it, or I know I can do this, but I don't really have the time. But you're an expert at this and you're really good at this, so why don't you do that, right? That's a good emperor. Okay? That's a challenge for people, especially the King of Swords, because he's used to doing it alone. He got to the point where he was like, so that I don't get disappointed, so that there isn't any failure, so that I'm not lied to and abandoned, I might as well, to protect myself, just do it on my own, right? But now it's the emperor. So that's a gift for some of you because you have been working on this for, I want to say, 4 years or even 5. And that took a long time for you to reach out, for you to understand that there were good people in this world, right? And so that's a gift where you're seeing how things are working for you as your dream unfolds. Okay. Yeah, congratulations. Those are really powerful cards right here. That's a really powerful energy today. And then what is the embodiment or the action? Look at that. Most of all, okay, pay attention. Most of all, you need to enjoy yourself. Okay? It doesn't have to be a struggle as your dream is unfolding. In fact, it shouldn't be. We've been lied to. These systems are wrong. We did it their way, and look where we're at. No more. We're not doing it their way. We're doing it our way. Okay? So, yes, there's been a lot of tragedy. Yes, there's been a lot of toxic people and toxic situations around you. But you are building this empire. And in order for this to flow, the one thing that you're going to be missing, here's the thing. See, I already know that you can build the empire. You may not realize it yet. There may be something within you that says, yes, it will be built, no matter if I have to work 28 hours a day. You get my meaning? Like there's only 24, right? But 28 hours a day. I'll do it. That's the King of Swords. That's the Emperor too, right? That's some of the Emperor. But what you're missing, because there's no doubt that you can have your dream. Not to me, there's no doubt. I see it. The thing that you are trying to experience and grow your soul in is not that you can have your dream. It's how you go on the journey to unfold your dream. Or it doesn't have to be. So, in other words, it doesn't have to be a struggle. Enjoy. The devil is about enjoyment and can be attachment, yes, but enjoyment, doing what you want, having happiness and peace and calm in that, having that passion, maybe not calm, but passion, right? Your passion. That's the devil. Okay. That's what you must embody. Do not forget on your journey to have fun, to have joy, to have happiness. It does not have to be a struggle. You or the big energy as the King of Swords have been through way too much to not get this part. But it's a habit for us not to get this part. So we must grow our soul and learn to be happy, learn to have joy, learn to see the miracles of life and the magic that we have within us. And that is joy. That is elation. That is happiness. There is something within each of us. I know when you have a dream in your head and it comes to fruition, it becomes solid and physical and you're seeing in front of you. I know each of y'all have had this, but I don't know if you've paid attention. But when that happens, there's something within you that's like dancing inside and joyful inside and surprised and excited and shocked sometimes, right? That is what you must do for this energy. That's what you must do as you walk through your journey. It is no longer I've been abandoned and I can't. And yes, you have, and that doesn't take anything away from it, but that is not where you're at. We're moving to the Emperor. That's the gift, the empire, the thing that you've seen. But in order to do that, you must do you. You must make you happy. You must have some joy in your journey. It does not have to be a struggle. That's the old paradigm. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Almost be, remember how when we used, I mean, those of you that have been with me for a long time, remember how I used to say back in the day when Neptune was in Pisces, I need you to be a little delulu. I need you to be a little delulu. Okay? I need you to be, I need you to see the world in a very different way and be a little delulu. It's okay. Right? That's in this energy. I need you to be happy, joy. I need you to grasp that. Um, I need you to be elated. I need you to, like, that's all that you want to embody. I need you to almost be a little bit addictive, attached, a little bit addictive, right? Like, I just can't get enough of this. Like, it's so exciting. Like that. That's what I'm saying. Okay. All right, my beautiful ones, let's close this out. Let's hold this vibration. Let's anchor it within our souls, within our life energy, and have it flow through us. And then let's see what comes about. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell me how this unfolds for you, or tell me how these days have been unfolding for you. Be sure to watch yesterday's, watch tomorrow's, watch the whole week's. I've got a playlist of, the May ones and the playlist of the April ones and the playlist of the June ones. So it's all together right there for you. Um, yeah. So let's close this out. Take a deep breath in. Congratulations. This is powerful. Like y'all are like no joke. This is powerful energy. Powerful. These cards are like, look, again, two major arcana, and this is a king, right? Um, yeah. All right. Take a deep breath in. Move this where you can see them. I choose alignment over fear. I trust the flow of my day. I am guided. I am supported. I am enough. And so it is. All right, my beautiful ones. Love you, love you, love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.